Hello everyone, my name is PauLInstaMyooin, and we're back for Pokemon Y Shiny Hunting, episode 58, Lapras. If you didn't watch the last episode, why didn't you? Want a quick recap of the soft resets? 1,130, pretty good. Anyway, this episode's topic is by me. If you even care about or play the game, Trove, what are your most memorable memories, good or bad, of the game, Trove? So, oh dang it, I forgot, I gotta actually press the A button. I was like, oh nice, I can hold it with two hands, but no, I forgot I needed one for pressing buttons on the 2DS, so I'm not very smart at the beginning of the episode for some reason. Okay, anyway, so for me, my best moment that was good of playing Trove was the time I spent with making friends and all that, and defeating dungeons together, defeating monsters. That's my favorite memories, pretty much. Probably my worst memory of personally playing would probably be I don't know. It would probably be, I would say for me personally, because my computer, like I said, is not supposed to be meant for gaming, but some games I'm actually able to play pretty well on. But anyway, so it's just the kind of the lag sometimes when I'm looking around and going into dungeons that have like a lot of detailed blocks, and it lags me a lot. So that's probably like my worst moment. Like I didn't lose that much in Trove that much. I pretty much destroyed everything I came across. So yeah, that's that. So what are your most memorable memories of Trove? If you even played it or care about it, I want to know what yours are, good or bad. So just let me know if you don't mind sharing. But anyway, so yeah, so yesterday I had, you remember like one time I was saying that I had rice with boiled eggs, and I crushed it up and I called it rice boiled eggs. Well, so a new boiled egg thing I had was, I had the normal wrap. There's one tomato wrap, so it was awesome. But I did it again later with just a normal white wrap. But anyway, so the wrap that you make, that how burritos are made, like how it's wrapped, how the stuff is in it, and then that's the stuff it wraps around it. Just call it wrap, I guess. But anyway, oh, I know it's called tortilla. That's what it's called, tortilla. Yeah. Anyway, so I pretty much, there was no meat left, but I had an idea. So I just laid the rice down in the middle, like if I would normally just put meat on the top. But this time, I put two boiled eggs next to each other. I didn't crush them or anything, just put them straight up, didn't put them straight up, I meant just, I laid them down on their sides. And I put them next to each other, and then I put the normal stuff I usually would put on, my taco, my tortillas to make the taco meat. So then I folded it up, and it was so good. Like, you wouldn't think it would taste good at all, but the egg really tastes great with all those things, like the tomatoes and the cheese and the lettuce. It tasted amazing. Such a good combination. I'm so glad I tried it, because there were 4 boiled eggs. I don't know if my mom just personally made it for me. I'm sure she didn't. I'm sure she made it for everyone in the house. But anyway, so I'm happy because I was able to make two of those burritos. So I'll call that rice boiled eggs burrito. I know there was stuff like tomatoes and lettuce and all that, but when you say burrito, there's normally that stuff in it. So that's why I won't add those in, just because, unless people are being very specific. But anyway, that was an awesome thing that I ate, so it was so good. It was awesome. Anyway, I was thinking I would have to pre-record episodes, like stack up on them, but yeah, because I'm gonna be helping my mom help this veteran move out a bunch of clothes that this lady, friend of his, left, and she had like so much because she's obsessed with her beauty and all that, even though she's pretty old. Like, I'm not saying old people can't be beautiful, but just don't try to hide yourself and all that stuff. Just be your true self. anyway, so yeah, there's like so much stuff, so it could even take up to a week. So uploads may be a little later in the day because I won't be back. Like my mom will come back, and because usually I do these in the morning after I do my online work, and I'm pretty much done around. Well, I'm like finally able to upload them around 4 o'clock. I mean 3 o'clock. And then, so yeah, I usually have, especially today's a workout day, I go have lunch at 3:30 while I work out first, and then yeah. So after all that, then I'm gonna go with my mom to go pack up things in boxes and then go deliver them to the people who own that, or to the family of people who owned, of the woman that owned that. So yeah, it could take up to a week. But originally it was going to take like 2 weeks, but now that I'm helping my mom, because I'll help out someone in need, like, because the veteran, he's a decently old man, and yeah, it's really hard when you're old because you have a lot of health problems, and it's crazy stuff. So I'm definitely going to be glad to help out with that. But yeah, so if that's what you're. Because I was thinking I would have to, but like I said, I do have enough time before my mom gets home and all that. Brings back my brothers and sisters from school, and yeah. So yeah, that's what's up with me, if you wanted to know for some reason. But the bike-a-thon is still happening, most likely. I'm really hoping I can actually still enter, and if I can even work out today, because recently when on Monday when I was working out, at I was doing it before dinner. I did it before lunch as well, but I was finishing up the rest for the day. So on my not my left foot, my right foot, I was like, what the heck? It feels like something's like at the bottom of my foot. And then I looked, and it was a blister. And I don't want to get too into it because I don't want to gross any of you out. But yeah, it really, like, I had to. You can't just let it build up. So I'm just gonna say it once. I had to rip it, so then whenever something touches there, it really hurts because skin's not protecting there. So it's really hard to even just walk around on it, because I usually wear my my Nike slides, and what Nike slides are, they're kind of like slippers, except for they don't have. Well, actually, yeah, they are kind of exactly like slippers, except they have the material of normal shoes, and I don't wear socks with them just because I want my feet to be free, But yeah, so pretty much, yeah, it really hurts. I'm really hoping I can be able to work out today and have that healed by the time of the bike-a-thon, because if I can't, I won't be able to do it, because I don't think I'll be able to withstand the pain. And it's just, yeah, I'm so glad that God has blessed all of us with skin, because otherwise we'd be in pain all the time, physically. And yeah, so I'm so glad about that. Really grateful for that. So yeah. But anyway, what else did I want to say? I am not sure. Not sure what else I wanted to say. Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, I'm really hoping Pokemon Platinum doesn't freaking glitch out as a ROM, because that freaking Switch training with Abra, oh my gosh. Like I was able to do it, but it was still so tedious. If you don't know what tedious means, it means like really grindy and really specific and takes quite a while. So yeah, I'm really hoping that'll be the last time I have to train Abra in a while, because I know there's Magikarp still, and that'll be one of the next ones I'll train when I play the games over again, because especially in Fire Red and Leaf Green, because before you go into the cave, after I think it's Viridian City, yeah, where Brock is, I think it's actually Mount Moon. Yeah, I think it's called Mount Moon. I'm pretty sure that is the place. Yeah, Mount Moon. So the Pokemon Center before there, a guy is selling you Magikarp. So that's straight up, I would be using that, but I would have to switch train, and oh my gosh, it'd be crazy. But yeah, so he sells it to you for $500, and yeah, it's just like with Kadabra. If you if you have patience, and thank God I have fast forward speed on that. I would still have done it even if I didn't have fast forward speed, but it just made it better, of course. But yeah. So if you, like it was saying in the game, with NPCs and all that, or maybe just outside, like in the Wikipedia online, outside of the game. So it was saying, like, if you have patience to train these Pokemon, then they'll become very stronger, or you should always have patience with Pokemon, even if they're weak. So maybe that's like a life lesson that they're trying to teach you in the game. Like, don't just give up on something that's weak, because most people just I'm sure if they would have never heard of Gyarados, they wouldn't have never trained Magikarp. And personally, with me, I would still use Magikarp even if it didn't have an evolution. As long as it has an attack, that's good enough for me. And yeah, that's just how the kind of person that I am. I want to give all Pokemon a chance, except for legendaries, because I can't get them at like super low level and I can't breed them. So it's like, yeah, it's crazy. Until there's a time where I can get legendaries at really low level, like decently low level, I won't be using them, because it's just like, I don't see a point in doing that, because yeah, they're almighty and powerful, but it just doesn't feel right after you, like, if you catch a Pokemon that's like only almost level 100 and then you didn't do any of that training. It just feels really weird. It doesn't feel right at all. And most other Pokemon in the game you can only access later in the game, like I would say specifically Lickitung from Pokemon Y. Like, you can only find it in the Victory Road cave, or whatever the cave to the Pokemon League. I mean the Elite Four. And yeah, so even with those, I wouldn't mind training, because I can straight up just breed them, and then they can be low level. So yeah, that would be cool. And if I'm ever trying to do that, if I'm like playing over Pokemon Y, or I mean not Pokemon Y. Pokemon Y is a game I'll keep all my Pokemon on, like Shiny Hunt and all that. And if I finally ever can get another, most likely going to be 2DS XL, unless they come out with a better 2DS or 3DS that's better than the 2DS XL in performance. Until there's that, I will just get another one whenever I can, and then get a Pokemon X game, and then yeah, and then I'll transfer any Pokemon I get over there, like shinies and all that, to here, because I'll just be starting new games on that one. And yeah, that'd be cool. So then if I ever want to train Pokemon, but I only get them later in the game, I'll just breed them in this game, get them up to level 5, and transfer over to the other game. So yeah, that's how that will go. So I'm pretty excited about that when I finally ever can do that, because I really do plan on training every single Pokemon I can. And that's for sure. I'm really happy about that. It's going to take quite a long time, but I stick to it, because not only does it kill the time, but it's just so you can discover new Pokemon. I know every Pokemon gets pretty much new moves or new abilities or new evolutions pretty much every generation. I know it's going to be different for each one, but with those specific games, I'll like make sure to put in the documents what I think are the best move sets and the best held item for them and all that. And then if it's a starter, if you can keep soft resetting for the starter, then I'll see what abilities that I would want. Because I almost wanted to, oh, this would be the last one we check. I almost thought, I was like, oh man, I'm totally going to keep soft resetting for the Chimchar, because Chimchar has a hidden ability called Iron Fist, and any moves that have like punch or anything in it, like Mach Punch or Ice Punch or anything like that, get 20% more power. But for me, it seems useless, because I'm not going to get any punch moves, and you'll eventually see when I show you one time. But anyway, so we ended off with 1,154. Pretty good. Anyway, bye Lapras. I've been your host, PauLInstaMyooin, and goodbye.